Thank God for the small wood stove. I'd be freezing otherwise. Of course, the downside is I have to go outside from time to grab some more firewood. Not so bad during the day, when the temperatures venture into the 50s, but at night, when they dip below freezing, it's still a shock to the system. Hopefully, by the time May comes along, I won't need those extra blankets at night. Not that I'm sleeping much. I spend most of my nights rewatching episodes of House. I'm almost through season 7, which leaves me with just one more season to go. I hope my sleep improves before I run out of episodes. Otherwise, I'll surely go nuts. The days are already hard enough to get through. I can't believe I've been hiding out here for close to 2 weeks already. In some ways, it doesn't feel quite that long, and yet it seems like I left Kalispell ages ago. Maybe it's just that I'm determined to bury the events leading up to my departure deep. Nothing I particularly care to be reminded of, but my mind won't let me forget. Then, to add insult to injury, I was forced to take a leave of absence to sort myself out. My boss's words, not mine, but they were delivered in the hospital by my bedside where I was recovering from what appeared to be a cardiac event. It wasn't. According to the doctor, what I'd suffered was an anxiety attack. However, they did discover my blood pressure was concerningly high, and I was put on medication for that. When Don Bellinger, my boss at the Kalispell FBI office, walked into the hospital room the next morning, the serious expression on his face made it clear he didn't come bearing good news. He explained the health scare had been the last in a culmination of reasons he felt it was better for me to take some time off. It hadn't been a question. It was clearly an order, and it couldn't have hit me harder. The FBI is my life. It has been for the past 12 years, and I don't know anything else. Other than going to the gym regularly, I don't really have anything but my work to keep me occupied, which is why my life feels like an endless void now that I've been sidelined. After only 1 week stuck in my apartment in Kalispell, I'd been climbing the walls. A random phone call from Janie, who I'd remained friends with after she'd found herself at the center of not one, but 2 intertwined cases I was working on last summer in Libby, gave me the idea a change of scenery might be better for me. I don't really have many friends outside of my colleagues, mostly because work takes up all of my time, but I connected with Janie. Probably because we're not all that different. She's a veterinarian, but she's also a bit of a workaholic. Anyway, I ended up spilling the beans. I told her the entire sordid story, and she immediately offered me a place to stay and lay low for a while. That's how I ended up in J.D. Watiki's trailer on the banks of Libby Creek. J.D. is Janie's man, and although they now live together at her place on the other side of the highway, he still has this trailer sitting on his pretty patch of land. I can see why he wouldn't want to let it go. It's a beautiful spot. It definitely offers a better view than I had from my second-story apartment in Kalispell. It's also lonely, though, something I never thought I'd feel. Other than Janie meeting me here with boxes of groceries when I arrived, I haven't seen anyone. Besides the occasional sighting of wildlife, that is. However, I don't know that I'm ready to face people just yet. I've spent enough time in Libby over the past year since I was transferred to the Kalispell office. I don't think I'd be able to avoid bumping into someone I know. I'm feeling a bit too brittle still.